Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday. I am up at the cabin here, and it is a little bit frosty out. I guess I probably should have packed pants and boots, but oh well, shorts and sandals will do. Anyways, if you remember, I don't know, quite a few videos ago, we had a basement floor that we did a concrete staining in 2 different colors. Well, we are going back today. It's nothing that I did wrong. If you notice in that video, I explained about the drywall spots that are on the floor that I told the customer that they're going to show through. There's a good possibility of them showing through, and they were fine with it that at first. But about a month or so ago, they reached out. They're like, hey, I just can't handle the concrete, those drywall spots in the concrete. I thought we could, but we can't. Is there anything you can do to fix them? So we came up with a change order. I gave them another estimate to fix those parts. So that's what we're doing in this video. We're just going up there, grinding down the concrete in those spots, you know, over the fresh stain and stuff. And we're going to reseal it, and then we also have a waxable, moppable wax. It's called Top Gloss, that we're going to put on there to give it a little bit more of a shine. That's another issue that they're having. They wanted it shine a little bit more shiny than just the satin. So probably tomorrow morning when we go over there again after today, we're going to put that Top Gloss on. And yeah, that's something that they can put on every, 3-4 years, since they don't use it all the time, the cabin, so their cabin. So anyways, let's get into it. Let's start this time lapse here and enjoy. Alright guys, as you've seen, grinding it works pretty good. Some of these mud spots were really deep inside the concrete. There is some spots where it's just a little very tiny ridge. It's not really noticeable, but yeah, we're getting there. Now I'm going to start putting some stain into these ones that I already ground down, since it has, in order to match this color, I have to let it sit for 5 hours before I neutralize it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start back here and then work my way this way, because all I really have left is a little in here. You see these, and in this room. But then, yeah, it's 5-hour wait time for the stain before I can neutralize it, and then we'll clean it, and probably about an hour, maybe a little less, before I can put some sealer on it. So what we're going to do is today we're just going to stain these spots and seal them, and then tomorrow morning on our way home we're going to come here and put the Top Gloss on it. That won't take very long at all. That'll literally take maybe an hour. Because what you do is you get a mop, a damp mop, and then put the Top Gloss down and mop it in. And that's it. and that should be good for a while. This place rarely gets used because it's a cabin. So that should last them about 3-4 years before they're going to have to put another top coat on. Just to give them that gloss that they want. The satin just wasn't doing it for them. As you can see, this is what the satin sealer looks like. I mean, once you put water on it, it gets glossy, but without water, you know, this is just what satin looks like. So they just wanted a little bit more gloss, so we're using, let me bring you over here. It is by Don Aslett. It's called Top Gloss. So let me get to work here. I'm going to start putting stain down so we have our 5 hours. Enjoy the rest of the time lapse. Alright guys, it's been 5 hours. Let me flip you around here. These are all burned in. So now we are going to neutralize it with some ammonia. And it should be a pretty close match to what we have. Because this stuff was originally burned in for 5 hours. So let me put some ammonia down and we'll mop it up. Alright guys, it is the next day. I had some issues with this old concrete. I didn't film the rest of it yesterday, but it's enough of an issue that I'm going to have to come back in 2 days and redo this process again. It's nothing on my part, it's just how the concrete is. Let me flip you around and show you. As you can see, this is completely smooth. There's no ridges, but all the rocks are showing, which make it look really bad. So, what I'm going to have to do, I was going to stay here. I until I got this done, but I have vehicle details to do back at home tomorrow and Friday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back up here Friday afternoon, go to my cabin, and then Saturday shoot back up here at this cabin. And what I'm first going to do is put some thin set over top of this. Well, I'm going to grind it down a little bit more. I have to regrind all of them again. Nothing like doing stuff twice, but it is what it is. I don't want to put my name on it. It looks like ass. So I'm going to grind them down, put some thin set over them, smooth it out, and then redo the whole process again. Restain it, reseal it, and then put the top coat on. And there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you don't know until you neutralize that acid how it's going to look. So, you know, I found out about 4:30 last night that that's how it's going to look. Yeah, that's why I really don't like doing older concrete, because they have a way different mix and method back when older stuff was poured compared to today's concrete, which is a lot more forgiving and doesn't have usually them rocks right at the surface there. But anyways, that's part of business. I'm not mad about it. I already know what I need to do. So, and as soon as I found out about that, I let the customer know. I told him, hey, it looks like ass because of this. I sent him pictures, and then I told him what I'm going to do, and he's fine with it. So, I mean, it's just a little bit extra gas for me to come up 2.5 hours to the cabin again, and then an hour over here. But it is what it is. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Not everything's going to be perfect on your first run, especially when you're in business, because things just pop up like this floor. But anyways, I'm going to close out this video, and then I'll bring you back this weekend. And we're going to go over this process again, but we're going to put the thin set on, sand it down, use a masonry wheel, and smooth everything out. So anyways, that's it for this one. Catch you this weekend. All right, have a good week, guys.